It's an order or a disposal for magistrates and the Crown Court for young men in Greater Manchester, 18 to 25, as an alternative to them going to custody. So they've all passed the custodial threshold for whatever crime they've been convicted of, but we're going to go to jail for less than 12 months. Statistically, 18 to 24-year-olds have the highest recidivism rate, sadly. If somebody goes to prison, 18 to 24, for less than a year, the odds are they're not able to engage with the support service in the prisons, and their reoffending rates within 2 years, it's crazy, you can bet your mortgage on it, it's around 80% plus. So that's why we particularly focus on that age group. Very much holistic, multi-agency and intense, particularly the first 3 months, which we label as the intense period, and we let clients know we are looking for a lot of interventions, somebody coming in here 3-4 times a week, but getting a bespoke service so they feel part of what's happening to them. So it's not something that's happening to them, it's being done with them. The immediate impact we see as changing attitude and behaviour as a consequence of that. So whereas somebody might initially be on an order and sadly might even think they can carry on with criminal activities whilst complying with an order, they rapidly change their value system so that they don't want to be part of that because they see a genuine alternative option, to usually about income. More long term, the impact is you see people growing themselves, they get jobs, they have stable relationships, or they re-engage with an ex-partner and a child, so they become a father maybe for the first time, and that's where we see the longer impact in the individual. We're saving the state money, that's the big thing. I mean, 40,000 plus to keep someone in custody for a year, and that doesn't include the social knock-on effects to the family and home. And when you can be looking into hundreds of thousands, we're a fraction of that cost, and we get better rates, so we're reducing recidivism all the time. You'd be lucky if you get something like 8-10% of offenders leaving prison going into employment. We're at 40% plus. I don't actually think employment is the be-all and end-all, actually. I think a productive, happy life, fulfilling life free from crime is what we're about. But employment's one of my key performance indicators, so I do focus on that an awful lot. I feel that this service really wants to help individuals. We're based on sound methodological approaches, and we save the state money. I think we have been clever as a service in recruiting people who are passionate and almost evangelical about what we want to do. And when you boil it down, it really is trying to help young people with all aspects of their life. So it's not a process, it's not a machine, it's just trying to develop a relationship and take somebody from one stage of their life, hopefully, to a better place.